Hello and welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally. It's Monday the 2nd of June 2025 and this is episode number 71. Can you believe we're in June already? Nearly halfway through the year. Goodness. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you had a lovely week and weekend. It's been the bank holiday week here and the weather hasn't been too good, unfortunately, but I think it's going to be quite nice this week. So hope you all had a lovely week, whatever you were doing anyway. Hope you had a fun time. Welcome to my new subscribers and very warm welcome back to my returning. I'm going to start off today. Oh, I can hear jets, if you can hear the airplanes outside. Sometimes because we live, I live in Wales, and because of the mountains, sometimes the jets, they practice run and fly in between the mountains and they whiz through. It's really nice when that happens. Anyway, let me get on. I'm doing this crochet along with the lovely Natasha. Hi Natasha, good morning. This 3D Granny Square book. We're getting on really well. We're doing really well. It's by Katie Moore, Shana Moore, and Celine Simon. Some of them are a little bit tricky. Some of them have been a bit of a challenge, shall I say. We had a little break while Natasha was moving home, and she had a lot on her plate, so but she's back to picking them now. So last Monday in her video she picked the cat. We're doing 4 to catch up a little bit. The cat, the pig, the wobbly square and the present. So let me show you what they looked like. This was the pig. So straightforward, started in the middle. You worked here, you worked as the back loop only so that you could pick up the front loop, and the little ears. So that was the little piggy, and that's my little fella. So what the ears, I thought they'd just be little triangle ears, but I don't know if they're quite right, but they flop down. So that's my little piggy done. That was that one done. And the next one she chose was the cat. The little cat there. There is a chart, although it's very faint in the middle and you can't really, I couldn't follow that very well, so I have to rely on the written instructions. But that's the little kitty cat. Thought that was quite cute. It's in a deeper purple, so it did stand out. That's the little cat. Then the wobbly square. Oh my goodness, this was a bit that's it. I wouldn't say it wasn't difficult, but you do the white square first, but every single round of the white square is done in the back loop only. So when you came to the corners, I had to put stitch markers in so that you could see my front loop, because sometimes it disappeared a little bit. So I put stitch markers in each corner so I could identify the front loops. And then you went along and you just did was it a single crochet? The ridges in all the front loops that were left. Yeah, it was single crochets. So sometimes it was a bit difficult to find your front loops, but all of those you went round separately in your front loops. And seeing as I just found it quite tedious to do all that, but I quite liked how it turned out anyway. So looks a bit wibbly wobbly, but that's, well, it is a wobbly square. Is it wobbly? Yeah, it is wobbly. It's meant to be wobbly, but that's, I managed to do it, and oh, it wasn't fun to make at all. So I'm glad that one's finished. Lovely and colourful with the rainbow colours. So I'm really, really pleased that one's finished. The wobbly square. And the fourth one that she chose was the present. Ooh, light shining on me. The present. And I thought, as it was this one was all okay. You started here and go along, and then you went round, added the other colour. This little bit was surface crochet, and I had to look on YouTube how to do that because I'd forgotten how to do it. Wasn't really sure how to do that, so good old YouTube came to the rescue, and I watched a tutorial, and it was really easy actually. But I thought, rather than doing those colours, I'd do Christmassy colours. So you can't see the black bow very much. So, oh, I didn't tell you. All of these were Starcraft Special DK in cream, candy floss, and fondant, and a little bit of black. And this was silver, cream, black, and candy floss. This was violet. This one was white. I think that was lipstick. Jaffa, citron, that was maybe meadow. There was bluebell and violet again, I think, or lilac, lavender. And then these were just lipstick green, and the black for the bow, and that was just some sparkly that I'd got. So that was my present. Oh, looks a bit fewy, but wasn't quite pleased with how that came out. Nice little Christmas present. So that's the 4 squares there. Just a second. Yep, so that was the 4 squares. And then she picked the what we got to do next week is, this is what's coming up, the sweet. That looks a little bit complicated to do, but tackle it nevertheless. So we've got the sweet coming up, the owl. That's a little cute, that little owl, that's lovely. So we've got the sweet, the owl, then we've got the lovely rose. I haven't done a flower for a long time, but that looks pretty. The rose, and we've got the bobble. A lot of bubbles there. Bubble. Is that going to be a lot of front loops and back loops and oh, bobble. No, not back loops and front loops. I don't think, we just work them in as you go. So those 4 are coming up next week. So let's put those there. And the next crochet along that I'm doing is with Jenny. Hi Jenny, from In My Spare Time. Did I say Natasha was from Hooks and Stitches? And the hashtag for that is hashtag Hooks and Stitches 3D crochet along 2025, and this is hashtag a year of Granny Square Cal. This lovely book going through all these squares by Kylie Melita, and we're almost coming to the end of this one as well, because this is a year of Granny Square, so there's 52. Last week we did number 43, which was Reflections, and it was a 1-star rating. I thought, oh, that'll be nice and easy. And this here and this here is using the waistcoat stitch, waistcoat double crochet, which I'd never heard of that. But instead of going into, you know, when you've got your stitch, instead of going into the under the little V's, that's normal stitch at the top, you went actually from the row, the previous row, you actually went into the stitch. And it took a little bit of time just for me to get used to that, but once I got used to it, it was really easy. So that's my square for that. And this colour blue is Starcraft Special Decay Lobelia, and this is just white. So that's another one to do. Another nice one there. And I think next week I'll try and get my project that I'm making together a bit so you can see what I'm making with those. I'll try and get my project a little bit sorted out. I've started it, but I'll sort out. And next week, number 44, we've got Ice Flow. So that's a row one again. That's a skill level 1 again. When it's in rows, I do sometimes find it a bit difficult to go into the end rows. You know, when you're going all the way around, it's sometimes difficult. But I was looking in the back. This at the back, it's got joining and edging, and in the back of the book, it actually shows you along the sides of the row ends, across the top and the bottom, and around the corners. So it does show you here. It tells you here in the back if your row ends of single crochets or rows of halves, you do 3 single in each side edge of every 2 rows. And if you're doing double crochets, you put 2 single in the side edge of each row. And if you've done trebles, you put 3 single in each side edge of each row. So it tells you here how many single crochets to do depending on what row you've done. So I thought that was really useful, that in the back, because that's always a bit of a pain, isn't it, when you've got to go around and you've got to try and fit in how many single crochets that you need to do. So it tells you in the back of the book. So that's that. And I've joined in with Litsa. Hi Litsa, from Coco's Crochet, and she's doing a crochet along. It's hashtag best dressed 18-inch doll Cal 2025. And I showed you last week I'd done a little overall dress. I hadn't ordered the doll. Well, I had ordered the doll, it hadn't come. Well, this is the doll. This is her. Actually, I haven't got any t-shirts or anything to put underneath, but I showed you the dress last week. Oh, yeah, she needs little vest and things. Lovely little shoes. Look at the little shoes. But I thought I'd do a little hat. So I just did a little hat to go with it. I didn't. Litz has done her new video for June, so I didn't include the hat, but I hadn't done it then, but I just thought I'd make her a little hat. And this pattern, I'm not sure what the name is yet, because I thought asking my daughter-in-law, it's going to be for Hope, my little granddaughter, and because she's not 2 yet, so when she's a little bit older, I'll gift her this and the clothes. And I just asked about what could name her, but she said Hope just calls all little dolls baby at the moment, so she could be baby. We're not sure of her name. But this pattern, it was by Hexi, and this was on Ravelry, and it's American Girl Doll Hat. So that was the pattern. I've put the flower on. Just wanted to do the hat. So the pattern was Hexi. There is a YouTube tutorial? Facebook, Google, Ravelry, Etsy. Free video tutorials on YouTube. Hexi 1. So that was that pattern, and I used the same Starcraft Aran in pomegranate. Now, when the doll came, she was in a little ballerina, a lovely little ballerina dress, and her hair was up like that. And I thought, oh, lovely. But because I wanted to do a little hat, I undid the hair. But I don't know if you're going to be able to see. But maybe you can't see. But at the front, oh, you can see, yeah. See, there's great big gaps in the hair. And I thought, oh, dear. There's great big bits of plastic. Look, I know you've got to look in it, do a head, but there's great big bits of plastic. So I thought, oh, although nice and curly, haven't brushed it or anything, but I thought, oh, so I wasn't sure about the doll, so I have actually ordered another doll that has just straight hair, and I might keep this one with her hair up as a little ballerina, because she came with this lovely little dress. Look, that's how she came, with this lovely little dress. So not sure, but anyway, so going off topic a bit. So put your little hat back on. Isn't she pretty? So that's a little hat anyway. So put her back up there. Got to get her some t-shirts or something. So that was the little hat. I used a 6.5mm hook. Next, whoops, I wanted to just show you, oh dear, I've got stuff everywhere here. Right, just wanted to show you this finished. This is, you have seen this before, and this is for my daughter-in-law's sister, that's Ellie, that's expecting a baby. And she's absolutely mad on sea turtles. So this is the finished blanket. So this is the width of it. These are the lovely colours. And then I'd done a little on the beach. Where are we? I've done a little starfish down on the beach. And then let me try and show you the turtles. I've done, let me go back a bit. I've done, did I do 3? Yeah, I just did three little turtles. Thought that was enough because it is a little baby blanket. So it's all washed and ready to be gifted. And this was on Ravelry, and it's made by Mandy, and it's a sea turtle blanket. It shows you how to do a bigger one for a throw, and I think there's also a lovey. But I thought, as it was for a little baby, I thought I'll do a little beanie. So this is a little beanie, little baby beanie, and I thought I'd put a little turtle on it for her. And this is done in Yarnsmith's Create Aran. The blanket was done in DK, Yarnsmith's Create DK, but this pattern was for 4 weight, so I did Aran. And this colour is light sage for the hat. And then, not light sage, I use this lovely, what colour's that? Grass green. Grass green was for the outside edge. So that little turtle pattern, where was the turtle pattern? This I've had a long time, this pattern, and it doesn't, I've looked on all of the pieces of paper, I can't seem to think where it's come from. But this pattern, it's called soft textured hat, and it goes all the way from preemie, newborn, infant. I think there's something like 10 sizes. It goes up to women's, large, and men's. So it was a nice and easy pattern. Lovely pattern to do. Yeah, so that was a little beanie to go with the blankets, so I can send those now off to Sam, wrap them up, send them to Sam to pass on to Ellie. I think she's got about maybe about 5 weeks now, or 5 or 6 weeks. So that's that. And then I've just been wanting to do a corner to corner blanket, just something mindless. I think after doing the Sophie's Universe, I had to concentrate quite a lot. I just fancied doing just a corner to corner. Oh, for weeks and months now, I've just wanted to do a corner to corner, and I wasn't really sure what yarn to use, but I wanted to try and start using up my yarn because I've just got way too much Aldi yarn, especially, that I don't seem to be using. So I got this from Aldi, rainbow yarn. It's 100 gram. This colour is just pink. It's 175 meters. It's a So Crafty make. It's Oecotech standard, and so it's got tested for harmful chemicals, and it doesn't say that it's Aran or anything, but it just suggests a 5.5mm crochet hook and a 5mm knitting needles. You can wash it 30 degrees, don't tumble dry. But I did do, not this colour, I did do a little swatch. This was it, because it felt very, it doesn't feel the best, if I'm honest. It feels like it's got a coating on it. It feels quite rough. Anyway, I did this little swatch months ago, and I washed it and I tumble dried it, and it's come out quite soft, quite nice. So let me show you how far I got. I just started this the other night, was it yesterday? I was talking to my lovely friend Natasha. I've said hi, haven't I already? So we're doing a video chat, and I just thought, I'll just start it, and just in a short time I've done this much. Look, because it works up so quickly. This is how it's looking. Really nice. So I know I don't know how to do corner to corner, but I just saw this pattern. This was on Etsy, and it's by Nella's Cottage, and this pattern was £3.72 on Etsy. But this was the blanket. I saw that, and I just thought, oh, that's really nice. Shows you the edging as well. So that's the pattern that I'm doing, and I'm using a like I said, the yarn recommends, did I say 5.5? A 5.5mm hook, but I'm actually using a 6. Yeah, they suggest a 6. So anyway, I thought, I've got quite a few. I've got 5 or 6, and this is the first ball, so that's done quite a bit. So I thought I'll just carry on with my square, and I'll wash it, and if I still think it's a bit rough for a baby blanket, although the colours are beautiful, I'm due to refresh the dogs' blankets. So I think, I'll be something nice for the dogs to cuddle up on in their bed. So I'm just really enjoying doing that. So if it's not, like I said, it isn't the softest really, but it's nice and pretty. So I shall, yeah, the dogs will probably have that, but they'll enjoy that, nice and comfy. So that's that. And also, I was going to start a Hexi cardigan for myself, and I got this lovely Yarnsmith's Daydream. This is Aaron, and I had this from the Wool Warehouse. Look at the beautiful colours, sort of purpley and reds and oranges, and absolutely loved, sort of got the white going through it. This colour is called Maya, and I bought I bought 8 of these, although they're 100 g, and there's, how much is in them, 225 meters, but I still hadn't quite got enough for a Hexi cardigan, I didn't think. So at the moment this is still on offer. There's not many colours left. I don't know if they're discontinuing it, but at the moment this, instead of being £4.80 a ball, it's £2.40, so it's 50% off. It's £2.40 a ball on Wool Warehouse. So again, this pattern I've had, like the little beanie, I've had this in my sort of library, in my folder, for a couple of years now, and I just really liked it. It's Yarnspirations. It's easy level, and they've done it in Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, which is an Aran 4 weight. They suggest a 6.5mm hook, and it's a 2 rectangle sweater. So you just do 2 rectangles over the front and over the back, front and the back, and then stitch it up. You do a little bit longer on the sleeve. I don't know if you do a little bit down the bottom, I'm not sure, but so that was a free pattern I've had for ages. And then it shows you here, see, you just do 2 of these, look. So I've got a marker in the middle, there's the shoulder. So, and then you just piece them together there. So yeah, I just really liked, quite like the colour and the ombre of that, but I thought it might work well with this that I've got. This Daydream. So yeah, 6.5mm hook I'm using. And this is my first ball. I've just got this little bit left, so I thought I'd stop there. I've put my little stitch marker in the top. That's going to be the shoulder. And so far, so far I've just done this much, so that'll be the top. Let me show you the stitch and the colour. So, isn't that beautiful colours? And it's just, in US terms, this is, you do, you chain 3, and then you turn, and you put a double crochet into the next stitch. So you've always got two together at the front, at the top and the end. Then you chain one, skip the space, go into the next double crochet, chain one, skip the space, go into the next one, like little windows, or filet crochet, whatever. But you chain one, skip one, go into the next, and that's all it is. So it's really easy, and I just love the colours, and it feels really nice because it's not acrylic. It's like I said, it's Aran, but it's 70% acrylic and 30% cotton. So I think that's the reason that I got it. I thought it, you know, it's quite a little bit weighty, but I thought just to throw on over a little t-shirt or a little vest top, that would be lovely. And I just love those colours. you can't really see that. You can see when I pull it up. I keep crocheting my hair in. I'm going along and I think, oh, can't get that out, and I've physically crocheted my hair into me. Oh, it's a good job it's only for me. That's it, it's come out. Yeah, my hair seems to be, you know, and it comes out a bit, so crochet it into all me pieces. Right, so that hook goes with that. That hook goes with that. So told you about that. Now got some photos to show you. For those of you that have seen my Happy Mail video of the lovely Gina and her family. Hi Gina, Ashley and Corey. She gifted me some absolutely beautiful yarn that she'd made. She was doing the Sophie's Universe along with me, and when she started it, she chose the yarn with her hubby, Rob, and very sadly he passed away before she'd finished it. But because I'd said how absolutely beautiful and wonderful it is, the yarn, I'd never seen anything like it, he said, oh, if you get any left, gift it to her. So that was his wishes, that she send me some of the yarn, and she did, and I did a video on that. But it's yarn art, wintertime it's called. But this is her blanket that she's now finished. She's going to hang it up. But look at the beautiful reds, and you can see here the leaves. It's got leaves and berries in it. See, there's a berry. There's another leaf. And there's another leaf. And there's another leaf. So, but how absolutely gorgeous is that blanket? And it's, as you can imagine, so very special, precious to her. That's another image of, see the leaf and the berries that you crochet in. It's just amazing. I just hadn't never seen it, or, you know. There's another photo, but she's going to hang it up on the wall, get a curtain rail and hang it up. And that's another photo. She's finished, but you can see all the little leaves. Look at it. It's amazing, absolutely gorgeous. So thank you, Gina, for sending the photos. Absolutely amazing. Now, so that's that. So the only thing that we've got left to do, I think, is the crochet donut buddies book. I've been working through this slowly but surely. It's by Rachel Zane. All these beautiful little donuts, lovely for little children, and we're very close to finishing. We haven't got many left. Last week drawed the penguin. Doesn't he look a nice chappy? So I've got some lovely photos to show you once again. Now, Lynn, Lynn from Lynn Penguin's Creations, she she made me laugh. She started off. This was her first. This was her first one. How cute with a little pink bow, but she'd used the wrong hook, so she wasn't very happy. I think that's so cute. She wasn't very happy with that. So then she redid it again. Lynn Penguin's Creations on YouTube. If you haven't seen her channel, pop along because she's a lovely lady, and she does loads of lovely crochet. And then this is her final one. So she got a little family of them, little mommy and a daddy, and she'll have to do some little baby ones. So that's the lovely Lynn. Next we've got the lovely Mary. Hi Mary. Now, like me, Mary didn't want to do the black, only because black, it's just so hard, isn't it, on your eyes. So she's used, look at the little penguin. She's used Stylecraft Special Decay graphite and citron for the little beak and the legs, pomegranate for the bow, and white sparkly. I don't know if you can see, but there is a little bit of sparkle. I can see it on the photo. Just down here you can see that it's sparkling. So beautiful little chappy. He was lovely to make as well. Nice little penguin. And then the next photo, cute. This is by the lovely Jan. Hi Jan. Outside, hanging out there, having a little stroll outside. Jan's used Starcraft Special Decay in the grey, but the lemon is Premier Basic. She said it's like a lovely buttery, creamy yellow. And the white and the red, and because she sends them to her first load that she did, she sent them to a little orphanage in Africa. How cute is that? Oh, Mary donates hers as well, and I just think of little children's face when they pick up a little donut, a little lovely little donut, and just have it as a little friend. So how cute is that? I think. Now, what to do? Where's mine? Oh, here he is. I didn't put a little bow tie or anything. Oh, it looks quite funny now. I see it like that. So, yeah, I didn't want to use black, but I thought I might put a little starfish here or something. I used graphite as well, same as Mary. I did the donut, and then, silly me, the pattern, you then generally do the icing, which is the same as the donut, but then you only get so far, and then you do the drips to shape a little bit for the drips. So I went ahead and did the icing in this silver colour, and I totally forgot that you didn't do that. If you looked on the pattern, you started the icing in the white, and then you changed to grey or black. So I'd already done my donut and the icing in the grey, so then I had to do an extra bit in the white. So it's like three layers here. There's white, the grey, and then the dark grey. But anyway, that was silver, graphite, and I think it was sunshine for the feet. I sewed them on, and black for the eyes. So that's my little penguin, little fluffy. Yeah, they were quite cute as well to do. Everything's so well sewn on because they're going to be for little ones. So that's the penguin. I forgot to say as well is the turtle. Turkey. Let me just look in the front of the book. Turtle, page 38. Yes, I totally forgot to say as well, the turtle that we've already done here, I think I'm going to gift that with the turtle blanket for the little baby, because everything's safe, everything's you know, there's no safety eyes or anything, it's all sewed on well and baby safe. So what have we got left? Oh my goodness, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 balls left. And I know I told you this last week, but we have got bits of paper. We have got just a minute. We've got the horse, the chicken, the moose and the sheep. So that's what we've got left to do. So what do we think? Horse, chicken, moose or sheep? The sheep is a 4 donut, but I think that's only because there's bubbles in it. But we did the hedgehog very similar, and I love doing that. That was quite, I thought it was quite easy. But let's have a look anyway. The ball coming out. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one. This is the one. It's the horse. On page 18. We do that bag up. We'll have to use that as a project bag when we're finished. A lovely bag. So page 18. Oops. Oh, that's right at the beginning. The horse. Ooh. That's the horse. It's a 2 donut rating. Bit to sew on there and there. And it says, with her bright blue bridle and her well-groomed mane, this sweet little horse is eager to compete in her very first horse show. Let's cheer her on as she jumps for the crowd. Follow the basic donut pattern to create the donut base and the icing in dark brown, omitting the sprinkles. But, you know, horses come in all colours and you know, bridles, any colour. So we'll have to, that brown and white, so you could do, you get chestnut ones, don't you? Is that brown? I don't know, chestnut's brown. You could do any colour. We could do purple and red if you wanted. It doesn't matter, does it, really? But the face panel is worked in rows. Oh, that's a little face panel. Then you've got the mane, the muzzle, the bridle, cheek pieces. Oh, those little things. I think those little cheek piece. Oh no, that's their cheek piece. Anyway, so we've got the horse to tackle this week. So that'll be nice to do. Let me think. Going to see Dot tomorrow. Hi Dot. See you tomorrow. Might have a little bus journey and then I can do some crochet on the way. That'll be nice. Yeah, crochet on the bus as I'm going along. What else this week? Let me think. Don't think got too much planned, but then you never know what crops up, do you really? But I just want to say, Sandy, Aussie Sandy, I really didn't realise that she's had a really big operation. So I hope you're getting better, Sandy. I hope your recovery, you know, is well, not speedy recovery, but I hope each day you feel a little bit better and take your time. Just you know, just get plenty of rest and do what the doctors tell you, and just was just sending you love and wishing you, speedy health and on your recovery. Um, Anybody else that's been suffering recently, I hope you feel better soon, and always send love and prayers to anybody that's feeling a bit under the weather or had operations and things. Anything else? Let me think. No, don't think so. I haven't had my breakfast yet, so go and have my breakfast and a cuppa and get this video uploaded. So whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, try and have a lovely, lovely week and stay safe and stay healthy if you can. Smile if you can, and spread love and joy wherever you go. And I'll see you all very soon. Love you all. Bye.